Following complaints from a number of Woodfall employees that their employer abruptly closed without paying its staff last week, the Minister of Tourism and Minister with responsibility for gaming, Obi Wilchcombe, expressed optimism with the popular web shop chain and others increasing its employment in the future. He said that at this time, all web shops are going through a transitional period, so the government is expecting some difficult situations to occur. Outside of Cabinet on Tuesday, Mr. Wilchcombe told reporters that the government is listening to the complaints of those former employees and consulting with web shop owners to provide as much guidance as possible during this time.
I think you'll see eventually the reversal position. I think they're going to increase employment. It depends upon what they're going to do. Right now, all the web shops are trying to find themselves on the level landscape to ensure that they're moving in the right direction, complying with the requirements. It's pretty much a lot of administration going on right now, making sure that 1, they get their documents in, 2, they get their affidavits done, 3, they ensure that they comply with all the taxes that are required, and then of course move toward the business of growth and development. So I think you'll see some turnaround in there.
After reportedly closing its doors for over a week, Woodfall employees complained that they were not paid and that a number of customers were not paid their winnings. However, last week Friday, Woodfall released a press statement in response to what it called a barrage of false reports. The web shop maintained that it was never closed, and claims of the company not paying customers and employees was far from the truth. The statement added that due to the rigorous regularization and RFP process, Woodfall as a company has decided to be proactive rather than reactive and is taking stock of its many locations and staff and is in the process of restructuring. Mr. Wilchcombe was unable to say whether the web shop industry as a whole could expect further layoffs.
They don't want to lay off people, but they're making business decisions. But we have heard from 1 or 2 who said that they want to do some increase and they want to introduce new things, and they will be considering more employees.
He added that so far, web shop owners have been very cooperative with complying with the demands set out by the government.
We've passed that now. They're now into the stage of getting the affidavits done. That's going to be the next stage, and by later this week, we will be passing on all the affidavits and stuff to the Commissioner of Police. That will then lead to those who have decided to stay in and those not staying in to have to shut down if you decide not to stay in. Again, we have to appreciate this is the transitional period. It's tough in the very beginning, but it always settles down when people find out exactly where they're going and directions that they're going in. And so we expect some difficult situations to occur, but we believe it's all going to work itself out.
The affidavits will provide the government with a look into the web shop's earnings and other financial details. The web shop industry is expected to be fully regulated by April or May in 2015. Reporting for JCN News, I'm Greg Smith.